good old boy down in Texas, John Woodrow, that's his name. Heard him talk about our country, Lord, I feel just the same. He speaks his mind, trying to help mankind and the people of the USA. Yeah, oh, John Woodrow, he got a lot to say. Oh yes, he does. 'Cause there's a good old boy down.
Yeah, he's got lots to say. What the hell does that guy from Texas have to say, baby? Oh, I got it. How y'all doing, baby? Well, we're back. I hope everybody got to see that. I was totally engrossed in the whole damn hearing. Again, I caveat everything I'm fixing to say by we already freaking knew everything we just heard. Everything we just heard, we know. We know what he did. We know what he did. He did nothing. He did worse than nothing. He actively sought to prevent things from happening at all. Watch the whole thing, listen to the whole thing. But it was at the end when Adam Kinzinger was talking. And he said something that just, wow. Yeah, here we are, baby. You know, we know what he did. But the thing is, we know he's still doing it. We know it's still ongoing. And at the end of this meeting, when Kinzinger was talking, it hit me because there was that one word. And anybody that knows me, anybody that follows me, knows that I am quite proud of the fact that I admired Abraham Lincoln. And without looking at anything, everybody that knows me knows. I can quote it. 77 years ago, our forefathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. That's not the part that got me tonight. It was when Kinzinger was talking about when he said that if we don't take care of this, I'm paraphrasing, that he was concerned that our democracy would long endure. And the minute he said that, the words of Lincoln ran through my head. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether this nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. The next line is, now we are met on a battlefield of that war. That question remains in our society, in our democracy right now. Right now, as we all watch that hearing this evening, we all have to understand this is not over. This is not over. Those people that we saw stand up there tonight, Mitch McConnell talking on the floor of the Senate, we saw him then. Is that what he says now? No. He'll vote for Donnie tomorrow, baby. Kevin McCarthy, kiss my ass. We heard what he said then. What does he say now? Hubba, hubba, hubba. Kinzinger's right. We should be worried if this democracy, if this republic, if this union will long endure. And the question posed tonight is deep. When they were talking about the words, when Kinzinger was talking about the words of the oath, and I said earlier this evening, the oath, the flag, it doesn't mean shit. Nothing. It's a piece of cloth. It's a piece of freaking paper. It's only when it's in here that it matters, that it counts. And it has to count to every American. And the ones that Donnie entices, the one that Donnie lies to, the one that Donnie is inciting. Was it they said tonight that Trump has taken advantage of that? Well, they need to wake up, baby. Because what he is selling is not patriotism, baby. It's not defending that oath. I don't give a shit how you want to pervert it by calling yourself an oath keeper. God, I just now noticed. My apologies to those in Discord. I will fix that immediately. They can't hear me. Because John didn't notice the button wasn't lit up. My apologies. I am connected now. But that's where we are, baby. And again, that comes back to us. It comes back to us. We, the people. Where it all starts. Everything in this country is determined by us. We don't realize that most of the time. We let it go by election after election after election. We got lives to live. We got groceries to buy. You got gas to worry about. We don't have any of that if we don't have this democracy. All that goes away anyway. Hell, we're worried about climate change. Shit, the grid's going to shut down long before for incompetence. What Kinzinger said tonight, and remind you again, and they did tonight. Everybody that we have heard from is a Republican. Kinzinger's a Republican. Liz Cheney is a Republican, an honorable Republican. At least she has her integrity, her dignity. We don't agree with her politics. Hell no, I don't want to agree with her politics. But the debate on how we get there, she's willing to have that. Donnie Boy, Jim Jordan, Scott Perry, all the rest of them they named, they're not willing for that shit. They're still out there hum-hauling around trying to sport his ass. Josh Hawley, yeah. A discussion right there when they showed Josh Hawley giving his little fist bump out there. And then they showed him running his ass through the car. Are you shitting me? I can't wait to see the freaking memes they're going to make out of that. Donnie out there where he can't finish the sentence in the video because he doesn't want to say anything about the election. I don't want to say we lost the election. Put it in other words. I don't want to say that. Are you just shitting me? The peaceful transfer of power. And it was pointed out tonight how Nixon, he gave his succession speech to Kennedy. How Al Gore, as painful as that was, gave his speech. One a Republican, one a Democrat. They held to the Constitution. They held to our law, our traditions. What to this new MAGA crowd? Honor, integrity, traditions, everything, all that bullshit goes out the freaking window with their ass. You wait till you see what the comments will come up on my Twitter feed. Oh, Trump 2024. Fuck you. Shove it up your ass. I think you're a traitor to the country every time you write that. So I want to make sure I'll get that in the video so they can hear it. It's disgusting. We should be on this. Ooh. Okay. Somebody get in here because, you know, everybody's going to tell me, John, calm down. Don't have a heart attack. Yeah, it's rough, baby. Sometimes it is because this is passion. I hope you're all passionate about this because this is the basic tenets of our country. This is what our whole history is founded upon, based upon. Everybody that ever died in every fucking war before this fought for this one fucking reason, that we are self-governing, that your vote means something, that we decide what direction the boat goes in. We can't let that down. We cannot let that go because we want to go to the beach or we got a date or some fucking bullshit that we know we can vote, baby. Do it by mail, do it early. Get in line and stay in line, whatever it fucking takes. Because by doing that, that is what's demonstrating your patriotism. Not a sign in your yard, not a slogan. It's doing the right thing as a citizen. And it sounds so corny and old, but what the fuck, I'm corny and old. It was the way my dad raised me. It's the way I raised my kids. It doesn't have to be the center of their life, but they have to know what's going on, because their future depends on it. Let's face it, probably most of us listening to this, we're old. We've already seen too much shit. I've had a recent scare. But I'm not done. And I'm not dead. And until I am, I'm going to continue to use my voice in the best way that I can, as fucked up as that is sometimes. Believe me, it's pointed out more than once how John's an idiot. Well, maybe so. But I don't mind speaking my heart. There ain't nobody in this room but me and that camera. This is my heart, baby. I think it's in every American's heart, and if you don't, ask a veteran what that oath means to them, what it still means to them. This country, baby. This democracy. It's all we got, David. How are you, buddy? Uh-oh.
You caught me writing over in YouTube, but I'll say it here too. We're talking about the Constitution, and some people are saying the Constitution is dead. Other people are saying they'll die for the Constitution. I want to tell everyone something that tonight reminded me about, because the Constitution needs to be fixed. You got to stop treating it like it was a holy writing and treat it like it was intended. It's dynamic.
It's dynamic. It's a living document. That's how come we have amendments.
And the law needs to reflect the age it's in. We need to bring this up to stuff.
We got a lot of fixing to do in this country. My main concern now is what's immediately coming around the corner with this November election. Because a lot is going to depend on this election.
We have to keep the House. We have to expand.
We have to expand the Senate.
We have to vote like this is the most important damn election of our lifetime, which it is.
I think
I'm afraid that's the next election indefinitely for a while.
Let me see.
I'm as upset I am about watching this hearing. I'm also ticking off our mind. Oh yeah, they're already transitioning to DeSantis. They're already out there looking for smarter fascists. They're already out there digging up crazy.
They got Hunter Biden on their mind, baby. They got plans if they take over in the House. Oh, you Benghazi all over again. We're going to get after Hunter Biden. Anything Joe Biden ever farted out his ass, they're going to try to go after.
And you know what I think will make it worse this time, John?
Huh?
They've shown now their hand about their willingness to lie about evidence, to just fake lying that there is evidence. It won't be fair hearings anymore. They're going to start locking people up, justly or unjustly. You can look for them to turn on this enemy list, because that's the next step for them.
It's that line just keeps ringing with my head when Kinzinger said, can long endure. It brings to mind, because I don't recall since the Civil War a threat to our democracy, even World War I and World War II, were a world threat that we stepped up. Not since the Civil War have we been in this position. Not in the way of you're seeing states separated, and we do. We have red states and blue states, but I live in a red state. Guess what? A blue dot in Texas. There's another a blue speck in Texas in here. There's Republicans in California. What we have to remind ourselves is that we all live in this damn same country.
There are oath keepers and Boogaloo boys out in California running for local office.
Indeed.
We're not immune from this. We've got some crazy.
No, we're not immune. As a matter of fact, let me ask somebody. Keith, You with us, buddy?
How you doing out there?
I'm doing fine, brother. Let me ask you a question, Keith.
Yes, sir.
Do you still carry that oath in your heart?
It's ingrained into me.
It's laser
It is
printed.
a part of me.
It pumps through my veins, brother. That's what it is.
I sign an oath to the United States of America, of all of her people. What I'm seeing right now from the Trump and his effing ilk is freaking treason, who are working for Putin, not America.
Yeah.
We could be so much better if we came together.
If we came together. If we came together. It seems to be the common thought of our previous generation. Hey, see, how are you doing, my friend?
Hey, John. Hey, I tell you, I'm gonna back out. Bernadette, the pain meds are kicking in. So
Really?
I'm gonna let Bernadette. She's got her hand up. Cheryl's got her hand up. I'll let them step in for me. But I'm just gonna kick back and listen because I'll probably be out here in a few minutes.
Well, have
It's
a good
been a
nap.
long
Have a
day.
good nap, my friend. You've been through a lot, so
Yeah.
enjoy
Been a
the
long
medication, brother.
Yeah. I'm
We
gonna
love
try
your
to.
communication. We love your talk, bro.
Indeed.
All right, thanks, Keith.
All right, SC. Take care of yourself, brother.
Yeah, I'm still listening.
Okay. All right. Bernadette, are you in here? Yes, Bernadette's in here.
I am.
Oh, I know you ain't
And,
got nothing to say. You ain't got nothing to
Oh,
say.
I ain't got nothing to say.
No, you got.
I ain't got nothing to say. It's
Wait,
one
what?
thing.
What?
I got one thing.
What?
I want to quote what Kinzinger said
What?
at the end.
That's what.
Donald Trump's conduct on January 6th was a supreme violation of his oath of office and a complete dereliction of his duty to our country.
To the United
End quote.
States of America. Dereliction of duty, which is the cause of treason.
It is treason. It is
Seditious
treason.
conspiracy. He should go to jail for 20 years, just like everybody else.
I'm with Media Man 6. I hate Republicans. Jesus. I want to see some action out of them so much. Hey, I just looked over there. Maria Betancourt, thank you very much. Came in with a $5 donation and said, this was the best hearing yet. Garland better move now. And I think that is everybody, as our discussion earlier today. Now's the time for action. What is Dara Azizi?
It won't
Words
be-
mean
it won't
nothing.
be the
Do
last.
something.
They'll be back.
Do something. You know, yes, they're coming back.
Yep.
That's, there's the news. We kind of seen a hint of it before we ended the last show. But they said it's coming back in September. Somebody in the comments, and sure enough, they're not done yet. And as Benny Thompson said, they're getting more every day. Today, tomorrow, they're going to get some more. Somebody else after this shit is going to come forward. I mean, I don't know what else they have to do to start squeezing. Liz Cheney pushed on it tonight. It's their fellow Republicans, baby. That's who we're narrowing this down to. That's the one cat they haven't pulled out of the bag screaming yet. I mean, they've mentioned congressmen and senators that were involved. But I think they're really trying to put the pressure on them. You're going to have to make a decision pretty soon. Baby.
No, they should stick this shit where it belongs, on Trump. He fomented an insurrection. He did not call them off 187 minutes, and he did nothing on purpose.
Nope.
By choice.
Mm-mm.
They need to do one more thing, though, with these hearings. They have not done yet.
What's that, David?
They have to show the after actions after January 6th, where Trump continued to foment the lie.
Yep.
And they have to establish the fact that the risk is still out there for this to happen again. These people haven't exactly gone away. A lot of them have gone underground, the ones that haven't been arrested. But we're still, we don't know, we haven't got all the leaders yet.
You know what is being proven through these trials is, first off, Trump said, go to the Capitol. we're going to fight like hell, and I will work with you.
I'll be
But
there
then
with you. Yeah.
you see that he sits back in his little office watching the TV while our capital is being invaded. And he enjoyed every freaking minute.
Not a surprise to me. Right up his alley. Cadet Bone Spurs, I give you as Exhibit A. When his country called on him then, when others were getting that draft notice to go, nobody fucking wanted to go. Nobody. Donnie,
I
ahead,
hope our
Bone Spurs.
Constitution can be restored.
I
and
hope so, Cheryl. Cheryl,
The-
how
the
are you,
problem-
darling?
Yeah, I'm doing good. A lot of crap has gone down on my side over the month, but we'll get into that off-site. Let's deal with the politics.
Okay.
Basically, I think our Constitution is similar to the Bible in that it needs to be interpreted in the time that it was written. And you need to know, and our elected officials need to know, and the hard thing is, you've got all these crazy Republicans. We can't update our Constitution to be with the times. And, you know, the gun issue is one big thing. When they instituted, you know, the gun things in the Constitution back in the day,
Right.
nobody thought we'd be having AR-15s in our hands.
We didn't
of
even know
every
what
citizen.
a bullet was then.
Yeah.
We had a ball with a rod.
Yeah, it's completely different, and our Constitution should evolve, and our Constitution needs to evolve to where we lock it down to where no elected official, especially a president, can basically do what Trump attempted to try and take things over, because Democrats could do the same thing.
Indeed.
But, you know, it's one of those things where I think we're seeing a changing of the tide since these hearings have happened. I've seen it with various Republicans in my circles where I'm seeing a lot of people waking up to after the election and after January 6th, a lot of them weren't buying into the, oh yeah, it was still stolen. But they are realizing and waking up to the fact that we have been lied to. Fox News has been part of this.
Oh, yeah.
And
Big time.
so many have been part of it, and we need to choose better. And hopefully the Republican Party at some point will have, the problem is we're seeing exactly what has happened. The Republican Party, when Trump came to office, got a lot of people who would just fall in line with Trump.
Yep.
And those are the Republican people who need to be voted out. Will it happen? I don't know. That's our biggest thing. Can we get, and my big focus here in California is I want to get Kevin McCarthy out. I have some friends. I have different people. We want to vote him out. That's our goal. It's tough where he lives, but we're working on it. And there are a ton of people here in California who we want to get McCarthy out, period.
Yeah.
Can I jump in?
Sure.
I'll just say that America has been infiltrated. We could not be beat from the outside, only from the inside.
Yeah.
Fox News is nothing more than Russian television.
What is that Lincoln said? We will be the author of our own demise. If we ever lose this democracy, it's going to be us. And Lincoln said that long before the Civil War. If we ever fail, then it's going to be because we let it die. Because there weren't enough of us to stand by it, that we let it go. And I guarantee
these midterms, these midterms are our shot, mainly because Putin and his Russian bots are focused on Ukraine right now. And I think with midterms coming up and the Russian bots not focused, hopefully, so much on our midterms and what they did to get Trump elected and the stuff that they regurgitate all the time, I think we have a better shot in midterms because the Russian bots are focused on Ukraine
Yeah, they have
and
their hands full right now.
winning that. And so, you know, again,
But don't.
everybody here in the United States that's a Democrat, they need to jump in, whether it's writing postcards, making phone calls. You know, I have a couple states that I'm focused on different campaigns, doing my part.
Anything
I'm
that you can
focused
do.
on getting McCarthy out, but I'm doing my part, and we really need to encourage anybody in our circles to try and get involved in other states where we can take a seat or a chair and make sure that we get the House and the Senate come midterms. We can do it.
We can do it.
Everybody just needs to
Here's
not
the
sit on their
deal.
ass.
If Democrats vote, we win. The mathematical equation for that is set in stone. There are more Democrats and more independent, liberal-minded Democrat or independents than there are any. The pure amount of the Republican Party is diminished. The number, we don't have a 50-50 split here. You know, there is only
People
about
just don't vote in midterms. That's our only problem.
That's the problem.
Less people vote in
A
midterms.
lot of people
That's
just,
our only.
But this is not a normal midterm.
Exactly.
This is going to determine exactly what is going to happen in 24.
It's the
this
fight of our
election.
lives.
It is, because if the Republicans take the Senate, Katie, bar the freaking door. They're going to push through everything they can. If they get the House and the Senate, well, every bit of this investigation shit is gone. We're going to be more, like we said, we're going to be worried about Hunter Biden. Hi, Bernadette.
John,
Yes,
you read the report, you read the poll today that came out and said that Trump's support amongst his own constituents is dropping.
Is dropping.
This is a good thing. I think a lot of that has to do with these hearings and the visual truth coming out.
Yes.
Okay? As voters, we need to be more informed, and Cheryl's absolutely right. Getting Kevin McCarthy's fucking ass out of there is imperative. Getting Mitch McConnell's fucking ass out of
I know
there.
y'all don't know who he is, but get Michael Cloud's ass out. And that's my local shit.
No, we know who Hey,
yeah,
you know
we
what?
Know who he is.
But these two are leaders of the Republican Party. We saw what they said immediately after January 6th. And we've seen what they've done since January 7th until today.
Yes, we see what they continue to do right now.
In his fucking ass.
And here's,
call them for what they are. Russian assets.
Yeah, they're assets, baby. They're assets. I like what Kelly K. Duncan says because it reminds me.
Russian asset.
Kelly K. Duncan wrote.
Look, John, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Robert Mueller told us that Trump was a criminal. He pretty much said that in that very redacted report. Adam Schiff, during the first impeachment, told us Trump will do it again.
Hey, guess what?
He did. And he will do it again if given the chance.
We have enough people right now out there raising flags and screaming on the Republican side that we got to do something. So there are good Republicans over there at the Lincoln Project, all that kind of stuff. But until the Republican Party, and I think today's hearing is going to give him more damage, this steady drip, drip, drip of information that gets through to some of them, not all of them. But it will diminish his numbers. How can this not? But the problem is, again, they need more Republicans to do this shit. We can't do it for them. It's not our...
No, we can't.
No, this is something that the Republican Party has to purge out of their party, because it is. If it's Trump, it's bigoted, it's racist, it's misogynistic, it's every vile thing you can think of. That's who he is. And that's who he attracts. And those are the people that the Republican Party doesn't need anyway. Let them go back to dating their cousin.
Is we can elect more progressive leaders. We can elect more senators to the Senate. This is what we need to be focused on. We need to elect more Democrats to these state legislators, and stop letting these Republicans run away with this shit. They are not the majority in this country.
All politics is local. All of it.
Yes.
So everything from the president down to dog catcher. Miss Linda, are you in here?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, dear?
I'm listening.
Are
I'm
you?
just trying to plug his foot 3 ways, honey.
Look, that's pretty damn fine.
Pretty damn fine.
Pretty damn fine. Have you talked to Suzanne lately? Susan? Garrett?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I was just wondering how she's doing.
Okay.
But you're doing okay? Did you watch everything?
I missed the last half of it because my battery died in my phone.
Oh, shit. Well, let me
Well,
paraphrase the end of
I'm pretty
it
sure
for you.
there's a recording out
sucks.
there. So
I gotta go back and look at it.
Yeah,
You'll see
I'll give you the cliff note. He's an asshole. You know.
I knew that already.
Yeah.
You need a meeting for that.
No, actually, by midpoint, we all gathered here in the room for a minute on Discord during that 10-minute break, and at that point in the game, I was blasé. I'm not hearing anything new. Telling me everything I already know. You have a few witnesses now that say, yeah,
Well,
that's
everything
who
we
he is.
already expected, and they're
It
just
was the end that
proving.
got me, because the end spoke to what I'm concerned about. And that is, if we don't take care of this now, 2020 ain't shit compared to what 24 is going to be. Because
That's
he's
right.
not done. Because he's out there raising an army, not a political party.
And they will continue to do so until somebody
that
sets him up.
thing that he has sparked in this country for
Yeah.
that side to violently raise up against this country, that shit is already out there, and
Yeah.
it's not going to stop whether he stops or he is stopped.
That's
or not.
true, but at least they won't have.
It's already there. It's been motivated. That ball has been set in motion. And once something is in motion, it stays in motion. It's going to continue to roll. And we have to fight against that. That is the
I think it
fascism
was
rising
telling,
up
too,
in this country.
that they showed that little clip of Steve Bannon
Yes.
talking in 15 or 16, and he's talking about what if Trump loses, he's going to declare a winner anyway, and it's going to be
John,
the same
I told
thing.
you a long time ago. This was Bannon's deal from the
This is his
from
baby.
the moment he got with Trump, was to say that any election that Trump was in, it's stolen.
Yep.
That's been his deal all along.
But it
This
was
shit
talked to
played out in 2021. But that was planned back for 2016 when
No
he
doubt.
first ran.
no doubt. But it's being presented to them now, in hindsight, because that's what some of them. It's going to take some of them. It's going to take some of these maggots that look. Oh, we have, but it to have it displayed in the hearings. Some of those maggots that are going to tune in and see it just for one time, they're going to get that message. Some of them, let's hope, because they do have the same benefit we have, except we're looking back in hindsight, going, "Told you so." They have to look back at hindsight and go, "I fucked up.
Ooh, I fucked up.
I fucked up, and
That's
I
so
lost
hard
my
for
way."
some people to do.
It is very difficult
It's
to
hard to admit that you've been caught.
Yeah.
You've been had.
Where is Teresa? Teresa's down there. Teresa, if you're down there,
You gotta accept.
you have to accept that, baby, and you pop right up here. In the meantime,
Hit the green button.
she came in with a $2 donation and said, "We all knew, but there are many that don't." There are many that
Yeah,
don't.
and some of the
And
hardcore, they're not even watching this.
A lot of them are not. A lot of them won't. Believe me.
Biden ran. Hey, John, how you doing?
How you doing, Ed?
I'm great.
Good.
Just got off of work. I heard about the hearing and everything. You know, here's the thought. It's just,
Giant waves.
is it me or did Joe Biden regretted not to have, he's saying, I'm not going to run in 2016 and I should have run in 2016. This would have not happened.
I didn't catch that. Joe Biden said what? That he wished he.
I mean, it's just, is it me or did he regretted that he wished that he could have run in 2016
instead of Hillary.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that.
I believe that he didn't run because his son had died.
Yeah, his son Bo had just died.
Had recently died.
Yeah. And I'm not, the whole concept of him winning back in 2016, I think it blew everybody out of the water. Nobody expected this. We all expected Hillary Clinton to become the first female president of this country.
Hell, Trump didn't even expect to win. It was a shock to his fucking ass.
But when he won, and won when he did, and when he gave his inauguration speech, you knew right from the get-go which way this was going to go. And he has taken, he's trying to take the line that his buddy Pootie does. He just wants to be president for life. Maybe not president. We'll let somebody else be president, but he'll be supreme commander for life or whatever the fuck Putin is. That's what he wants.
John.
Yeah.
John, you know what's frightening?
What?
It's not only Trump who would be president for life, but his entire family. Don Jr.,
Yes.
Eric Trump.
Yes, it would be a dynasty. Exactly. Teresa,
Speaking
Diggum,
of
are
which,
you in here?
Sorry.
John, could you hear me?
Yes, I can, dear. How are you?
Okay.
I was trying to get in and I'm over there. I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. So I told my grandson, come and help me.
That's what I have to do. I look for a kid to fix this shit. How have you been doing, darling? You been doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just finished watching the committee.
Yeah. What did
The hearing.
What do you think? What'd you come away with?
Oh, well, I'm just hoping they indict Trump.
That's the only answer.
Throw the book at him, more likely.
That's
should
all of
throw the
us.
book at
All
him.
of us are saying the same thing.
That's what I want. That's all I want.
Yeah.
But I'm listening. I'm watching the hearings, John.
Good.
Yeah. And how you doing, John? How's
I'm
everything?
doing fine. I'm doing fine.
Oh,
I'm doing much
that's
better. The
good.
smoking thing is going real good. I'm eating
Oh,
every
good.
freaking thing that is around me.
Oh, great.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
not
great.
so much, man. I'm going to bed at night just grumbling, wanting a cigarette, but my stomach says, get up and eat something.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, but
man.
it takes time. They take a day at a day.
Oh, I am. One day at a time, baby.
Yeah,
But,
you'll
but
do
yeah,
it. You'll do it.
It's doing. I feel better. I breathe
Yeah.
better. I'm not coughing.
Is it hot
Yeah,
over there,
Yes,
John, over
it's
there?
burning like hell. The thermometer says burst into flames is what it says.
Oh my God.
Yes, it's terrible.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
hot
in
everywhere
Georgia.
too.
it's hot all
Yeah.
across the
Same in
nation
Georgia.
and around the world. Look at Europe. You know?
Yeah, that's
You
true.
think
Yeah.
that we need to figure out what's causing that shit?
John, did
Yeah.
you catch that CNN story on Greenland?
On who?
On Greenland?
Trump wants to buy it again.
All
No.
the melting that's gone in there.
Oh no, but I've seen some stories here recently of some massive glacier melting. I mean,
Yeah,
it's kicking into high gear.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a scary one.
Sorry,
You
heat wave
stop,
reminded me.
you know, when
Yeah,
we
it's scary.
when we're discussing politics, sometimes we tend to lose the big picture of holy shit, are we even going to be around to govern with this crap, and what's it going to look like in the next 5 years if the model keeps going the way they're talking about? This heat wave is going to be decades long. It's we're still going to have winter, but baby, when summer comes back, it's coming back with a vengeance. It's just going to wait.
It sure is. Yeah.
And they're
It's really hot.
predicting-
It's hot here in Chicago too, John. Over
Oh
here,
man,
it's
yeah,
hot.
it's up in the news up there, everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
I mean,
But
Over in
I'm
Savannah, it's hot.
I'm used to
at
it.
the beach, John. I'm at Lake Michigan.
I see your picture. You on the beach. I see
Yeah,
your toes.
I'm at the beach.
There you go.
I'm at the beach with my boys. Yeah.
I'm in
Well,
the air
John, I
conditioning.
hate to run. I'm gonna go. I just came in real quick to say hi to you all
Well, Teresa,
and,
I'm glad you did. I'm
and be
glad you did.
safe. And I love you guys.
We
And
love you back,
have
baby.
faith. Let's
Love
have
you.
faith.
Teresa,
Okay.
thanks for stopping by, man. It's great to have you on the show.
Really? Yes.
Oh,
it was
thank
nice.
you. Thank you
Yeah.
so
Oh,
much.
yeah.
Yeah,
Come back
thank you so
soon.
much.
And for you,
I will. I'll come back. Okay, you guys.
Right on.
Okay.
Please
we'll
do.
be here.
Please
Okay.
Okay.
I love you guys. Bye.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye bye.
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 Good
Be
night.
safe. Be
Good
safe.
night.
You bet.
Be
Good
well.
night.
Well,
Teresa did
Nice
a
meeting you.
long time blue
do.
dot.
I love her. I love
She
her.
is.
I love her.
You know what she did? Yeah,
She's been a supporter of this show for a long time. She painted that picture
She
over here.
painted that
for
picture
sure.
right there. That's Teresa Diggum's work
Yeah,
right
she
there.
did.
That's our resolute wave, our blue wave. I love it. It's always going to be there. I just, I'm so proud every time I look at that. I'm surrounded by stuff that I am so proud of.
We have a very, very talented group of people that are part of this family organization here. Lots of talent.
I might, well, I don't want to say anything right now because it might have fixed something. I don't know. I didn't fix it. Somebody might have fixed something. And I'll let that cat, I should have said that. Stay tuned for future episodes. There may be news coming. Yes, Fed.
Same time, same station.
Y'all heard about Ivanka Trump passed away.
Ivana, yeah.
Trump's first wife.
Yeah.
Trump's first wife passed away, and I guess that was all big.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of it's just he even wanted to add. He's trying to and to make it worse. He asked for donations. I don't know why.
I saw something about that there was a link to his donation on something. Notice of something about her death. I don't
These
know
these MAGA supporters support a man who'd been married 3 times.
I couldn't get over. He comes out at her funeral and he's waving to the people at the camera. Hi, how y'all doing? Your favorite president? Yeah, he's sick. He has everything. I don't care if it's her death or the death of this nation. The most important thing to him is his feelings and his ego.
It's him.
It's him.
It's him.
It's disgusting. It's meaningless.
He doesn't give us 2 shits about anything else. Well, maybe
No, he
Ivanka,
doesn't
and that's borderline. I'm telling you, Ivanka's on thin ice. A, she got married. He didn't like that, and B, she said some shit he don't like. So, the one person that I always thought, well, that's his anchor. Yeah, even she's on thin ice. We've seen tonight, everybody, including his family, was in that White House trying to get him to do something.
Hey, John, her husband has more money than her daddy does now.
Well, thanks to Saudi Arabia. A little deal here, a little deal there,
Yeah, that's where he was.
That's the story.
January 6th.
That's the story of the Trumps. That's who they are. You don't think Eric?
Russia.
Huh?
Putin and Russia.
Yeah.
Ching ching.
I'm telling you, the amount of money the Trumps made during his presidency. Are you shitting me? Well, we won't know that number for years, but I guarantee you, it's a lot. And he's still doing it. He's still grifting right now, baby. Getting them people to donate to his, I don't know, his campaign, his defense fund, whatever the fuck it is, bail. I don't think they're going to have bail for his ass. I'm just saying. Is there bail for treason?
And this is the reason why.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
You know what really bothers me? Okay, we know the Trump and his family are crooks. Okay,
exactly.
We know that. But what bothers me is the people who follow him and support him. And they got guns. What's wrong with these people?
Yeah, that's the part we have to worry about. They got guns, and they think that is the answer. That's what the scary part of this, and that's what America has to realize. They think they can take it at gunpoint. That's their belief. They demonstrated that on January 6th, and they're not done. They spoke tonight about militias.
They've been demonstrating.
They are still active.
When they go out and shoot up these malls, when they shoot up these schools, when they shoot up the streets, baby,
we need to get
they're
our shit
demonstrating
together.
that.
In our political life and in our society, we got work to do, baby. We can't get the work done if we're not in power, if we don't hold the balance in the Senate. Everything that we dream of is down the toilet, and baby, they're going to grease the wheels of business. And we'll all be sitting around passing vodka around.
I hope Ivana Trump didn't leave any money to her children that they would then funnel to their father, Donald, for anything that he needs.
They ain't trying to give him no money. They just as
Oh
greedy
no!
as his ass is.
Did you see her
I
casket?
hope
It was
they-
gold. She probably took it with
Yeah.
her. She probably took it all with her. Put it in my casket. That's who they are. I don't know. I'm not going to speak ill of her.
Exactly.
I don't know her, but
Sometimes
She
wonder
married
if she didn't
him,
cremate it.
doesn't speak well of her character. But I assume she redeemed
We
all
herself
make
later in
mistakes.
life. I like to think.
You know, at least she didn't cremated it. I mean, cremation is the only better way to go.
That's the way I plan on it. Yeah. What the hell? And buy a plot. Shit. I ain't buying a plot. To go out to the
Well,
VA
the committee
cemetery
will be
out
back in September, and I guess that's something we could look forward to. They're still working on this. Now, the question is, what's the DOJ doing?
Well, therein lies the question all of us are asking. When are we going to see some activity from the DOJ? Now, I want to say, I think we're going to see it before September, sometime in August. I just think, he's either got to make a move now or forget it. You wait until September, October. You wait till October, right before an election. The right will take that as, look at here, the Democrats, blah, 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 and raise a fucking army. This needs to be organic. It needs to come out of DOJ. It needs to come out soon. Some kind of activity, whether it be charges against him, charges against other high-ranking Trump inner circle. Let's go, baby. Because we've all seen the crime. We've all seen the crime scene. We've seen the evidence. We've got the blood work. We've got the DNA. We know what fucking happened. So now we have to just trust that the Department of Justice is going to do its job. I still hold on I am hanging on to the fact that he is a meticulous man. And
Arlen should not be a coward. He needs to do his job.
he needs to do his job. But I think he knows that when he pulls that trigger, baby, it's got to be locked. He can't be off target, baby. He's got to have every base covered because the right is going to go nuts.
We can't have retribution. You can't be
not
afraid of
retribution.
no one should have retribution. No one should have retribution if he's
not
going
about
to prosecute
retribution.
Trump.
This is about living
if the
up to
match is
our
not
ideal of
retribution,
law
I'm
and
never
order
saying
and what we perceive justice to be in this country. If we cannot have justice for what we have seen this man do, then why would any citizen in this country have any trust in the judicial system except for they're just going to knock us little people off one by one, and it doesn't matter what the rich and wealthy and powerful do, they can get away with anything they want. That will erode this system away. It's bad enough that so many of us believe that anyway. And we all know it to a degree of truth. You got money, baby, you're going to get away with a whole lot more than if you just got your ass up, you ain't got locked up, you ain't got a dime in your pocket. You're fucked. Same situation. Guy got money, got a lawyer. He's not going to worry about it. In the grand scheme of so many things that we have to fix as a society. And it all starts.
Another thing that's on the pile.
It all starts with a vote. It all starts with a vote.
Yes.
And it continues with your voice. It empowers other people when they hear their friends say, well, I've seen the hearings last night, and, I come to the conclusion that Donnie Boy is pretty much a dick. And we better not let anybody like that get near our house again. Because it's important for my future, your grandkids' future, and their grandkids'
Well, we
future.
still got a lot of housekeeping to do because there's still quite a few of them up there.
And this should be a awakening call for all of us, a time to reflect. It's not just the Republicans. We've got Democrats that have Joe Manchin. Need I say more? We've got
Joe
problems.
Manchin.
We've got problems within our own house. We have to fix.
Christian Cinnamon.
Yeah, Christian down Arizona, baby. We have to do our shit. We have to do our shit.
You know what's worse, John?
Huh?
The FBI cannot find the rest of the 350 insurrectionists.
Can't find them? I find that.
Oh, it was based off the video from Fair and Balance / Ring of Fire.
You know what's really disturbing is they never found out who laid those bombs.
Yeah.
In D.C. on J6.
Yeah, they talked about
They
the
never
two pipe
found that
bombs they found
information
tonight.
out. That's
There
correct.
were people that came armed and ready. There were weapons right across that river, baby. They were just waiting to bring them in at the right moment. This could have gone more.
That's
If
what's
Donnie
frightening.
had made it to the fucking Capitol, holy shit. Oh, yeah, you would have seen Mike Pence hanging out there swinging. Donnie standing right there saying, the people have spoken, I am the king. Anyway, I guess we'll wrap it up for the evening. I want to thank everybody that came in, and thank you for watching the hearing, for being informed and participating in this whole thing. It's late, I know, out on the East Coast, and them people out in California, they're still
Hey,
cranking,
we'll have a
baby.
late
Y'all
dinner. It's
still-
okay.
You're still
We
cranking.
got to do our patriotic duty.
Yeah.
I'd give up dinner time for, a little politics.
Well, I
I
appreciate
love Liz
Same here.
Cheney's lady balls, okay? I love this woman and her lady balls. When she goes after Trump, I like it.
Who?
Liz Cheney.
Oh, Liz Cheney? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I do have an admiration for her courage and her integrity in this matter. I don't agree with her politics. A lot of her programs and that shit. Out the fucking
Other
window.
than she
But
wants
she
to get
is
Trump's
standing
ass,
up.
we have nothing
Yeah.
in common.
She's showing the rest of the Republican Party what integrity looks like.
Liz Cheney is my shero. She is amazing. And I agreed, John. Not my politics.
Not my politics.
But you know what? Her and Kinzinger.
Yep.
They are about the Constitution, and they are doing their job.
Exactly.
And I wish
They
there
are
were more
what-
like them.
They are what Republicans should be.
Exactly.
You know, when it comes to a choice between just your party and the country itself, party be damned, baby. We have to keep it together. Anyway.
And country came first with her, and that's what she needs to be proud of.
Yep. And I think everybody is. Except for maybe some people over on the other side. They might not like it, but fuck them people. What do they know? Anyway, Keith, thank you very much, brother, for coming in, dropping in and saying hello. Oorah. Semper Fi, my friend. Uh-oh. Keith walked away. Oh, well.
Keith walked away from his
He'll
mic.
hear it on the replay. Ed, thank you, brother, for coming in. We appreciate it tremendously.
I'm just
It's a pleasure, John. Good to hear from you.
And a little help, y'all.
Right on.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you, brother. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all your help. There went Ed. Okay,
Yep.
I'll get through this shit. Cheryl, Don, thank you
Hey.
for coming in. I enjoyed it.
It's been a while. I'll be back.
Please do. Enjoy the conversation.
I wish I was here more often, but things have been busy here.
Well, we need somebody with a brain, so come back.
Well, I have a
Mine's
little.
getting worn out, baby. Mine's getting worn out. And Bernadette, always, baby. I appreciate
sir.
your voice so much.
Well, before
Much
you
love.
leave, I
Yes.
want to let you know you have a super chat on the way,
See how she is?
and Joe Long in the YouTube chat said credits.
Yeah. Get the credits going. God dog it. I was on a roll.
You were.
Keith Thompson came in with a $5 donation and said a little bit to you and the Blue Dot fam, a little bit to Beto, a little bit to M Flowers, and fuck Marjorie Taylor Greens. Marcus Flowers. I knew the game. I knew. Thank you, Keith, brother. We appreciate it tremendously. And to all our donators, and by the way, today was that day. So everybody that donated last month, today, Google said, hey, we owe you some money.
Right on.
Here's the super chats that you got all last month. And so thank you for helping pay the bills, baby. It was desperately needed, and it
Right
came
on.
today. And so, but we're working on next month. I mean, we got to work this month to get next month. That's the way it works. I don't get that tonight. That stacks up until they give it to me on the 21st every month. And today is that day. So a special thank you to everybody that donates to this show. It is heartfelt. Thank you to all of you. And on that note, what is today? Thursday? What's tomorrow?
See?
Manana.
Friday.
Manana is
Beer
beer
and
and
Butt
butt
Friday.
Friday, baby. So let's put the beer on ice. Get ready to put the bud in the bowl. We'll slide into the weekend, and shit, there ain't no telling what's going to happen before Sunday. But we'll be here, and we'll keep fighting, baby. That's what we do. Anyway, I love you. Y'all say good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
We'll see y'all later.
Good night, everybody.
There
Be
you
safe
go.
out there.
There you go. And smile.
With respect.
And before we go, Michael Johnson just came in with a donation. So, Michael, thank you very much, brother. We appreciate it. ¿Y dónde se compra? Con mucho gusto. Muchas gracias. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all later.